What's up, children of the sun? This is your metaphysical advisor, Montre. Not doing a reading, I'm talking. Just want to have a little quick talk, real quick, before I get my day started. Let's talk about tarot. And do the tarot cards tell you the future? Do they tell you exactly what's going to happen? I'm going to say yes and no with this. Tarot will tell you what's likely to happen. It'll tell you a potential outcome. Tarot is very good at telling you what's presently going on. It's good at telling you what's already happened and what's presently going on, and if everything that keeps going as it is, what is likely to happen. When I do predictions, I can see down the road. Okay, just a little bit, because the future isn't written. The future isn't written, and anytime you get maybe a bad reading about the future, that's really just a warning. Anytime you get a good reading about the future, it's saying you're on the right track. Keep going. Keep doing it. Something you're doing something right. But when you get something bad, it's mostly just a warning saying you're on the wrong track or something is about to happen. But good and bad are relative, okay? So even when you get something bad, it may be saying, "Hey, you're on the right track, but there's something about to happen. Get ready for it." And you may not like it, but it's just a bump in the road. You get past it. There's something better on the other end. So that's kind of how I see tarot. Is that it'll give you, think of the future as like you're on this road. This is kind of how I see it. You're on this road, and it's really foggy. It's really foggy, and you can only see maybe um, 10 feet in front of you, maybe 20 feet in front of you. You don't even know if there's a road in front of you. You don't know. All you see is the fog. Tarot is like that GPS on your phone that says, make a right here. Keep going straight. Accident coming up. You can't see it, but, the tarot will kind of guide you. It's like your GPS. It's like a spiritual GPS or something like that. So that's kind of how I see it. Can you change the future? Yes, you can. Most likely, when you get a tarot reading, you've already changed the future to some extent because you have present knowledge of something, and you'll either try to make it happen or you'll try to avoid it, and thus you put yourself on a different path. I never advise people to do tarot every day or do a reading every day. It's good to play out life, make your decisions, and then when you get into a point where you're confused about your direction, that's when you probably want to do a personal reading or something and say, okay, wait, I'm a little confused about this. When it comes to relationships, it gets even a little bit more difficult because you're dealing with another person and their will and what they want to do and how they may go about doing things. You can still kind of get a pretty good reading on how you're impacting their life and how what's the possible future between you two. But you got to think that the other person is still a variable unless they do everything exactly the same way. And there are people who do that. There are people who are very routine or who have patterns, and there's plenty of people like that who work on autopilot, and they do the same thing every day. And tarot's pretty good at pointing those people out and saying, well, nothing's going to change with this person, or this person is always changing, so they're unpredictable. So that's just my 2 cents about tarot. Astrology is a little more distinct in my point of view. It gives you patterns of energy, like a clock with different personality types. So it's a little bit different. But no, that's just my 2 cents. Give me, hey guys. Oh, and I do personal readings. Setting up my software so that you guys can book readings and make your payments online. I try to make it easy for everybody and do Skype readings. So be sure if you want something like that, hit me up. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a great week. And we do have live uh, mid-month full moon readings coming up for the water signs, fire signs, air signs, earth signs. We'll be doing live chats with those because I think those are more fun because I get to talk to you guys. So look forward to that this weekend. All right, so let's make something happen because if you don't do it, then who will? Talk to you guys later.